We have the info on Roadhog's rework for Overwatch though, and it is looking interesting. Hey guys and dames, from the Omnic Post. At the start of the season we saw a rework for Sombra, which was in my opinion one of the most successful, if not the most successful rework they ever did. On top of that, Yari had one of the strongest hero releases in a really long time during season 6. So the pressure was on for the hero design team to make this Roadhog rework slap. Early today, Alec Dawson, the lead hero designer for Overwatch, talked to Six and Boker about the rework for Roadhog. And we got a first look at his new kit. Now, Alec shared that they tried a lot of stuff in the last few months, and they even tried to steer him away from his core identity. But they ended up coming back to the Roadhog that we know, but with a bit of an edge. His rework actually has 3 main elements to it. First, they tuned his primary fire with a series of changes to make it more consistent. And they removed his secondary fire. That's right, it's gone. Second, his take a breather has now more control. Before you would pop, take a breather and inhale all of it. Just in one breath. All of it gone. And 8 seconds later, you would do it all over again. In this new version, it is on a resource. And you can actually dose it. He can tap into that resource for as long as he wants by holding the right click button. The moment he lets go of that right click button, the resource starts filling up again. Now currently there's a 1 second cooldown on take a breather. So after that you can start inhaling again, if you have the resource. In case you used all of that resource, you would have healed yourself for 450 HP. And it will take a whole 12 seconds to refill it. On top of that, they also reduced the damage reduction while using it from 50 to 30%. And it doesn't amplify healing afterwards. Now, this is a very interesting change. Maybe the most important change in this whole rework, because you can dose your healing. You can use it to bridge a gap when your support is reloading, or to top off yourself just as you're about to charge in, while still having enough resource in the canister in case you need it. In a way, it also helps to kind of take the edge out of those counters like Anna. If she flasks you in the middle of your breather, you just stop inhaling, and you wait till the debuff is gone, at which point you start healing yourself again immediately. It is not going to save you every single time, but it will definitely help. On the other hand, 12 seconds is a long time. It's actually 50% longer than the current cooldown. Well, that is in case you use all of it, which I do think is kind of a bad idea. You need to plan this out, plain and simple. But Alec also shared that they're keeping an eye on this cooldown, and if it needs to come down, it will. We'll see. Now the third and the most anticipated change in this whole rework is the new ability, Pigpen. Hey guys, allow me to take a second to thank my patrons for their support. You guys are legends. And you too can join the Omnic Post family over on patreon.com/theomnicpost. Get early access to content, get Patreon exclusive streams, and even physical goodies. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Anyways, let's continue. It looks like Roadhog took some inspiration, yeah, that's the best way to put it, from Junkrat for this new ability, which is actually something the team had hinted at before. See, Pigpen is actually a trap much like Junkrat's trap that he can throw, but instead of stopping one player that steps into the trap, it actually slows down all enemy players for 40% in a 4-meter radius around the trap in case it gets triggered. It also does 60 damage to all of those heroes and 30 damage every single second. Now the whole thing lasts for 3 seconds, so that is 90 extra damage you do. That is spicy. The cooldown on this ability is 12 seconds. And it can be destroyed as long as it did not get triggered. It has about 100 health. I think it's the same as the Junkrat trap. I gotta be honest, this is not the ability I expected to see. But I am intrigued. Combining this one with his hook and his primary fire is going to be interesting to watch. Combining it with Roadhog, oh boy. This is going to lead to some very deadly combos. On the other hand, there's going to be a lot of ways to avoid the ability. You can kill the trap, but there's also bubbles, Orisa can charge through it. I mean, it is potent but avoidable, and that's exactly what we need. Overall, I'm very hopeful that these changes are going to make him way more impactful in general. I've always said that our tanks need more ways to control the space that we fight in, the battlefield. And this new Roadhog can definitely do that. Now, I already saw some people expressing their worries. That is the polite way of putting it, that they're adding more CC to the game. But look, these are brawlers, that's what they need, that's what they do. Now some of the bigger creators got a chance to play him already and they were all kind of positive. They seemed happy with the changes. But the most I saw were Roadhog mains, so yeah. Now us mere mortals will have to wait till tomorrow when we get to play him as that rework goes live. And it is going live in both quick play and competitive play, so yeah. It's going to be an interesting day to play competitive. I myself am definitely going to give it a good old college try. And who knows, Roadhog might be back. But tell me, what do you think about these changes? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and bye bye.